So today I'm going to talk about why 90% of marine businesses are lighting money on fire with their Facebook strategies. I'm going to show exactly how the top 10% are quietly dominating their markets. So whether you're a boat detailer, a dealer, a broker, sell any sort of marine service or charter, this applies to you. My name is Justin. I am the owner and founder here at Raincheck. We're a digital marketing agency that specializes in the marine and boating industry. Before we get into that, we're just going to talk about what is marketing as a whole. So simple definition of marketing is to make known. There are many ways to do this. You can do this through word of mouth, flyers, door to door, or even TV and radio. Facebook ads or Meta ads is basically paid placements that you give to Meta to show your videos or photos on Facebook and Instagram and let your target audience, so your precise target audience, know about the service or products that you offer. It's a very easy way to scale advertising. A good Facebook advertising campaign is one of the best ways to make your product or service known to as many of your ideal clients as possible, while giving them an easy way to simply just raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested in the service or product that you are offering. Now we know what they are, let's talk about what they do. It's a very easy way or very easy marketing channel to target a very specific area that your customers live in. So as a marine or boat business, oftentimes you're a local service business, unless you sell, products across the nation or worldwide. Oftentimes your clientele are in a very specific location, and Facebook ads makes it very easy to target that specific area where those people live. On top of that, you're also able to control who those people in that specific area see your ads. So you can choose your location and you can choose the type of people that would ideally buy your services or products. And oftentimes the people who are interested in boating or marine services are more affluent, especially if you're selling boats or fixing or selling things for people's boats versus charters. Either way, you're still selling to people that have expendable money. So you don't want to target to every single person in your area. You want to target the very specific type of person that is in that area that would need or want your product or service. Now, on top of this, Facebook or Meta advertising is very easy to track, and you're able to see and get feedback very, very quickly and close that feedback loop of what's working, what is, providing results with your business, with your service, so that you're able to change and adapt very quickly without spending a lot of money over long periods of time in hopes of getting a result. You can put very little money in and you're able to see results very quickly on what and what isn't working. And one of the best parts about that is, unlike traditional ads, you're able to create an entire customer journey. So that goes from awareness, it goes to engagement, to the conversion, and then to repeat business. So across that entire life cycle, you're able to engage the customer where they are. So Facebook ads is also a great place to be because it's often where your customers are. So sometimes other forms of advertising, your customers aren't there anymore. For example, radio, you want to be where they are. And oftentimes a client or a customer or a lead has to see or interact with your business between 8 or 11 times. So that could be they see your ads on Facebook and Instagram. You could have sent out an email to them if you had their contact. They could have searched you and you could have shown up there. It takes between 8 to 11 touch points for them to even consider wanting to become a lead, never mind buy from you. And this is why Facebook and Instagram is so great, because you're able to show up consistently in their feed and show your services or products and be known as the de facto or the authoritative business within that specific niche. Another bonus of why they are so good is the ROI. Compared to a lot of other traditional marketing channels, on average for our clients that we see, as well as industry standard, you get an average of $8 to every dollar that you put in. So every dollar that you put in, you should be receiving $8 back. Obviously that varies depending on service and area and what you offer. But the whole point of the marketing is to make sure that every dollar you spend, you're getting that money back, plus way more. With that, the more money that you make from ads, you can scale your campaigns very, very quickly. So if you're making way more money than you're spending, you can then spend more money on ads, which then in turn means that you're making more money back. And it's a great way to scale a business very, very quickly. Another caveat of that is that anything marine boating is a very lifestyle driven industry. So Facebook and Instagram are very, very good for this. It's a perfect platform to showcase it because you are oftentimes not selling a need. It's difficult to sell your plumbing services to someone on Facebook or Instagram. But if you're selling boats or charters or a specific service that makes their boat look amazing compared to what it looks like now, it's a very visual platform that people are able to see exactly your offers, and it creates a need or want or desire inside of themselves to want to reach out to either get your service or your product. So it's a fantastic medium to showcase your business to potential leads. And lastly, why it's super great is that you're able to track everything. So every call, every click can be tracked in real time. It doesn't take weeks or months to see what's working. We're able to see what happens from day to day, which is super, super helpful, and it makes every single dollar go super, super far. Now you may be wondering, who is this for? It's for all stages. It just looks different at each of those stages. So let's start with new or growing businesses. With that, you want to create awareness as well as lead generation in your area. So if you don't have a lot of leads, it's a very easy way to generate leads very quickly, right? As long as your service is up to scratch and you're able to provide for those clients, it's a really, really easy way to get a whole bunch of people to see your service and be like, hey, I want what you're offering. On top of that, it creates brand awareness. So people will continue to see it, and if they run into you, or if you have another form of marketing, for example, if you're handing out flyers on top of that, they may have seen your business multiple times. Remember I said 8 to 11 touch points. It helps with all of those touch points. So it just creates this brand awareness where typically it wouldn't be there if you weren't actually showing it to people all the time, or every time they open their Instagram or Facebook, you were there. It just sticks in their brain. They're like, ah, yes, I recognize these people. They seem trustworthy because I've seen them multiple times before. Now, for established businesses, so if you're looking to expand into new areas or launch new services, it is fantastic because you're able to do the same as the new or growing business. If you're expanding into a new market, you need to create brand awareness and you need to generate leads for that area as well. So it's a fantastic way to do that exact same thing. And bonus of that, if they search you, they'll be able to see that you have another location, and it creates more credibility, which is fantastic. But also, if you're an established business and you're just wanting to continue to grow and get market share and continue to grow the business, and you have leads coming in through referrals or search or whatever other case is, this is a great way to bring in more leads to the business. So if you already have workflows that work well, this is another way to just help increase that customer acquisition. If you're the really big dogs and you are market leaders, it is fantastic for staying on top of mind and creating multiple touch points for loyalty. This way, it's almost more of a defense mechanism than a wanting to grow mechanism, because that way you're able to be the de facto people. If they see you everywhere, you are building a protection against yourself, that you're the person that's top of mind. So you don't have anyone else coming from up underneath that then basically starts taking a bit of your market share. It's a really good way just to continue to position yourself as the market leaders in that specific service area or niche. And lastly, for seasonal businesses. So boat and marine, very seasonal, but it's a great way if you want to maximize the peak season. So if you want to book out as much as possible in that peak season, as well as maintaining brand presence off season. Another great thing that we've seen with a lot of our clients, as we're now in 2025, heading to off season, is offering certain deals that you wouldn't have during your peak season. Even if it's a percentage off of whatever the case is, you can show these specific offers to clients that wouldn't think your service, for example, if you're doing charters, they may think that they wouldn't want to, but you could show how amazing it is in the off season, plus with an offer and discount. They're like, oh, fantastic. I actually didn't think of it as an off season activity. But now you're creating a want or desire inside those people with either the offer, so either a percentage off or some sort of package, and showing that it's still a great time in this season. Or if, for example, if you're offering boat and marine services, there should be reasons why in winter or the slower months why they need to protect their boats or what they need to do. It's a great time for repairs. If they want to buy certain things or upgrade, it's a great time to show that to people to get them ready for the next season. So we do not suggest slowing down on your marketing, because a lot of people do. So if you're able to be the one that captures everyone's attention, even get leads for the next season, you're going to be way ahead of your competition when it comes to the season the following time, or you're able to just increase your revenue during the off season. So let's recap a little bit. Facebook or meta advertising is fantastic for brand awareness, to be able to be visible where your customers already spend time. That's huge. Wherever your customers are, you want to be there as well. Thirdly, you're able to create trust and authority. So consistency builds credibility. And lastly, number 4, market insights. So you'll be able to get data that shows you what resonates with your audience, helping you make smarter marketing decisions, which makes that dollar go further and further every single time. So in conclusion, Facebook ads aren't just another ad channel. They're a powerful business growth tool that helps you get known, reach your ideal clients, and stay top of mind. Now, if you're a marine or boating business and you're wanting to scale or grow or defend your company and you want to implement Facebook or Meta advertising into your business, click the link below. You'll see it either in the description or the top comments, and you'll be able to get in contact with one of our team. We'll be able to see how we can help you make that a reality. Until next time, bye.